You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the March 10th meeting for the Michiana Shores Town Council. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
I'm calling the meeting to order. I ask everyone to stand for the pledge. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic, and to the which one nation, under God, indivisible, and justice for all. Thank you. All right. Joan, could you please do the roll?
Diana Dumfries.
Present.
Samantha Arnold.
Present.
Ralph Buck.
I am here.
Sam Paxton is absent.
No, he's on.
I'm present.
What?
He's present.
I am present.
Thank you. Rich Young looks like he's going to be absent. I'm here. Brad Adamski, he is going to be virtual.
Yes, he is on. He's present.
Okay, and Fire Chief Gary Bendix.
Present.
Police Chief Mark Swiftstick.
Present.
Park Board President Jean Paxton.
She's going to be absent.
She's going to be absent, okay. BZA President Matt Bowman, he's absent. Building Commissioner, Code Enforcement Officer Brian Alexander.
Here.
Floodplain Administrator Andrew Bertocchini, he's absent.
He's absent.
I don't know why some of these are on here. Advisory Plan Commission President Isaac Sample.
He is not here.
We've got more absent than we do here. Road Commissioner Bob Solkowski.
Present.
Website Technology Samantha Arnold.
Present again. You get me twice.
That's what's on here. I only read what's here.
Good. Okay.
Double the fun.
Okay. Let's move on. Thank you very much, Joan. Let's move on to adopting the meeting agenda. I sent everyone a revised agenda. I don't remember this morning, yesterday when I sent this one out.
It was this morning, but just.
Okay. So does anybody have anything else to add?
Oh, you sent them this morning?
I believe it was this morning, yeah, because I added a couple of those things. It was either this morning or yesterday. I don't even remember. Now which. Pardon?
I think it was yesterday.
Or maybe it was yesterday.
I sent over items to add last night regarding the donation of lots to the town.
Sam, I sent you an email about that just about an hour ago. So if you want to check that out. Okay?
I'll make a motion to approve the proposed agenda as is.
Okay, all right.
So it's a second agenda, a second amendment.
This is it's a revised agenda, except I don't have, we are, Sam proposed that we approve this agenda the way it was revised. Samantha? Can you second it, please?
Yes, I am seconding it.
All right, so Ralph moved, Samantha seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. The three of us say aye. Okay. Let's move on to the minutes. I only included the approving the meeting minutes of February 10th, 2026. Joan, there was an email that you had sent that had something from July.
Yes, the July 8th meeting, you weren't present, but Samantha was, but it's never been, I don't remember it ever being approved or signed. Because I don't have anything signed.
Okay, I can't look. I didn't, because I was away a couple days here.
I replied, I believe
For
July 8th.
yes, we got that email. I know I read through Joan's email.
I think I had it attached, didn't I?
You sent us a copy, yes. That was a separate email.
It looked fine to me.
Okay. Pardon?
It looked good.
Yeah. Okay. Are you talking about the February 10th or the previous one from July?
The previous one from July.
Okay, so let's add, we didn't add that, so we have to do the July. Okay. All right. Any other comments Samantha, did you have a moment to read it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm fine with the one from July.
Okay,
I sent my feedback on the one from February.
okay, all right,
And Sam had feedback too.
all right. Can you please bring out, or Joan, did you see the feedback that was sent about the February meeting?
Just 5 minutes ago when I was in there, I'm not here on Tuesdays, that's one day I take off.
Okay, well, that's why it would be great if we could get it earlier than over the weekend. So that
She did, she sent it.
You know, okay, then that's very good. All right, okay, okay,
You know me.
all right, thank you. Okay.
So what are we doing with the July 8th?
The July 8th meeting minutes, Ralph said that he thought that it looked fine. Samantha said she thought it looked fine.
Yep.
I need a motion to approve.
I move that we approve the meeting minutes of July 8th,
All
2025.
right, I need a second.
I will second that.
Okay, thank you. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
I
Aye.
move that do we need to make a motion to table the February 10th or not?
If there are things that have to be,
Yes, Sam had some questions and I can.
okay.
I didn't.
All right, well then, because Joan didn't see. Okay, so then we will table the approving the meeting minutes of February 10th. I am just,
Kind of interesting that you expect me to get it to you a couple weeks ahead of time and you.
no, not a couple of weeks. We asked for Friday. For Friday.
Joan
not
sent
for-
it, Joan sent it ahead of time. Joan sent
Thank you,
it.
Joan. Thank you. I'm not saying anything about it, okay? But
I am though, because you asked to have it ahead of time and
yes,
you do something this morning that you want changed for tonight's meeting and I'm not here on Tuesdays.
Joan, I appreciate that you sent it early and we've asked for that. We did, thank you. I replied yesterday, which was a little late, and I don't usually do that. I reply right when you sent that, so I apologize, but it wasn't this morning.
okay. Then, okay, that is tabled. We're not going to discuss that part anymore. Okay, let's move on to reports from committees, officers, clerk, treasurer. Joan, could you please proceed with vouchers?
Yes, I can. On vouchers, we're going to start with the February additionals. And I emailed those to you Saturday morning.
I have nothing from you,
I didn't receive those either.
and nothing from you on vouchers.
I purposely came in Saturday morning and sent them out.
Okay.
I did not get an email notice. I was looking for them this week.
Okay. You want me to make copies of these so you can see them then?
We'll need 2 copies to sign anyway, right? If you can send it out, that'd be good.
Unless you have the 2 copies now, then just,
If you don't have 2 copies now, do we want to postpone to our next meeting?
I do have 2 copies now.
Okay,
Good.
awesome.
I'd say send them
Well, it shouldn't
around.
take-
Send them around, yeah, we can look at them. So it's,
One you can start.
thank you.
so these are February
This
additional?
is additional vouchers for February, yes.
It doesn't have the March 1 through 9?
Yep, I got those
There we
too.
go.
March 1 through 10, I guess it would be.
Correct.
Okay, here we go.
This
Here we go.
is February additional.
All right,
Yeah, these are the same one. Okay, I've got 2 copies here.
all right, and there's 2 copies here, this one.
All right, let's do this one first. Okay. Additional vouchers for February.
Okay, and we'll look at that. Little pen bullets.
Got any questions on it?
Not on the February additional.
All right,
You have the March ones?
well, let's do that
Let's
one.
do the-
We're one at a time. So if there are no questions. or-
I move that, I make a motion we approve the February additional vouchers.
I'll second that.
All right, Samantha Arnold moved, Ralph Fox seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. The vouchers for February additional have been approved. Okay, now we move on to the March 1st through 10th vouchers. miss it.
Most of us.
So Joan, did you get a new computer?
No, I got new, memory.
Oh, they upgraded.
Got more memory. It was
What's
upgraded.
the
No, we
advanced-
do have a new computer that's sitting in my office that is going to be Brenda's, because hers cannot be upgraded.
What is that with what's the advanced protection Dell computer, Mark, is that her computer? It says advanced protection Dell computer, March 2026.
That's for both computers. We got additional protection for them.
For different additional protection for what?
Sure, cybersecurity.
For that much money? That's a lot.
How much was it?
$1288?
$1,288?
Yeah. I guess I just maybe want to look at the agreement of what we got for that. I'm kind of curious.
Okay, you can look at it. I mean, you know,
I would imagine it covers more than just cybersecurity because,
it might.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with all of the charges.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that go
Okay.
I motion that we approve the March,
You
vouchers?
Okay, Samantha Arnold moved to approve. I need a second.
I'll second that.
Ralph Box second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, 3 ayes as well, 3 ayes. And the vouchers for March 10th, 1st through 10th are... Awesome. Do we have more, Joan?
Yes, we have a payroll for February.
There we go. This is done.
Is this payroll taxes? This looks like.
It says payroll, does it not? I thought I just gave you the right one.
Yes, remember this is the single, these are, this
Oh,
is the
there,
monthly.
yeah.
Okay.
I see. Sorry, I just going to the back.
I'll make a motion to approve these payroll for February.
I second that motion.
All right, Ralph Box has moved, Samantha Arnold second, approving payroll for February. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye.
We got
3 ayes, yes, and it is
Two
two.
absent.
Yes, they are, well, one is remote.
Anything else, John?
My paper's back.
As soon as I sign.
We still taking pictures of them?
Yes. Here we go.
Okay. This is the payroll taxes
Okay.
for the January payroll.
Okay, January payroll taxes. Come on. All right, here we go.
Now this is why I don't understand. It's the same line items that before this payroll and this is payroll taxes. Or was I reading them in?
But those are payroll taxes for January.
Different dates.
The date, right, oh, I don't know that, but,
Is it the same type of category?
yeah.
And I would think so, because the numbers are quite small.
I didn't hear you that.
I was answering Samantha's question.
All right, are there any questions with regards to January payroll taxes?
No.
All right, then I need a motion to approve.
I move that we approve the payroll taxes for January.
Okay, I need a second.
I will second that.
All right, Samantha Arnold moved, Ralph Box seconded, approve the January payroll taxes. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
I guess I just shoot that one.
Don't. Are we done with the vouchers, or can we move on? Do you have something else? Okay, do you have something else for us, or are you finished with the vouchers then?
No, these are all the vouchers.
Okay, all right, and there's nothing else, okay. Then I will move on. Codification Committee?
No report. They said that we would hear from them in April, so.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's move on to departmental reports. Chief Swistek?
Good evening. For the month of February, we responded to 284 calls for service when compared to 289, for a slight decrease of 5 calls for service. During the month of February, 12 incident reports were documented. A total of 6 individuals were arrested, 1 felony arrest for possession of a narcotic drug, 2 misdemeanor arrests for driving with a suspended driver's license, 2 misdemeanor arrests for driving without ever receiving a driver's license, and then 1 misdemeanor arrest for operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. Pretty much for the month of February, no major concerns to pass along. Our officers have been doing a lot of traffic-initiated activity. In fact, I was looking at the call log prior to this evening's meeting, and we issued a ticket just off the El Porto this morning for disregarding a stop sign. So our officers on day shift were actually in the town this morning doing some traffic enforcement for you as well. So, but nothing major to pass along. Have a good
Okay,
evening.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fire Chief, Gary Bendix.
The month of February spent 225.46 hours during the month on everything. We had 4 meetings during the month. On 225, we had excellent training from NIPSCO. Came in, did a gas training for us, for gas around the house, whatever. It was very good training. During the month, we had 7 calls. We had one on Lakeshore Drive, the Michiana Shores, medical call, and then we had a, and where's the other one at here? Oh, CO alarm on Pontiac. And then we did have a structure fire on 226 in Springfield Township. We had a fireman get hurt on that structure fire. He probably laid up for a couple months. He fell and broke his arm and had to have surgery on his arm and stuff, so. It's a dangerous job.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
That's all I've got.
All right, well, thank you very much, and
Thank
thanks
you.
for all you guys do. Building Commissioner, please.
Pancake breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
next month, May 3rd.
Good, I want to get that on.
All right. Oh, good, good, okay.
Okay, I have the updates here. Since the last town council meeting, we've had 8 building permits issued, including 3610 Powhatan, which was the one that was delayed because he didn't pay for the required inspections, but he's paid now, and so that was issued. In terms of short-term rentals, two were completed for 325 Oakland and 3624 Birchwood. One additional one is scheduled for March, and then I have 2 that will be pending for March. For code enforcement activities, the clearing at 424 Groveland, The premises were inspected on 2/27, and it was noted that the large wood tree trunk pieces were in the process of being removed from the site. After another inspection on March 6th, it was showed that the site now at Chiplin Groveland has been cleared of unsightly cut tree pieces and miscellaneous lumber debris. There are still some lumber elements there, like wood branches or whatever, but that's natural for a lot. And once we get into growing season and things start growing, it will all be hidden. So I don't believe there's a problem at 424 Groveland anymore.
Was it cleared, was it all cleared by the 27th?
Yes,
Okay.
because I went by there and they were in the process of removing it. They had the heavy equipment out there and they were moving the trunks in, and
Great, thank you.
I'm happy with the
That
progress
what we
that was
needed.
made.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Brian, I noticed today I was driving by 3938 Brookside, and there was somebody was working, there was work vehicles there, and there was a dumpster on their driveway. I don't notice any permit here, but were they on your list from earlier?
Yes.
Oh, they are. Okay, so you know about what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, no board meeting except that Jean said that the meeting will take place March 23rd, the first meeting of the year.
She just emailed a park board report.
I have a report to I have a report to read for her.
Okay.
I have a report to read.
Oh, good, thank you.
The park board will hold its first meeting of the year on March 23rd, 2026. We are down one member with the resignation of Skip Motho and would like the council to appoint another member. Maple City removed a fallen tree in White Ditch on Friday, March 6, 2026. This work can be viewed on the western end of the west side of the nature trail. The cost was $1,500. When weather permits, John Willie will be painting the equipment in Kincaid Park. Newly planted daffodils are sprouting in Leeds Park. Be sure to drive or walk by the spring. I will be meeting with Servicescape on March 20th to discuss our mowing contract for this year. We will be applying grub control to Kincaid in the coming weeks. Signs will be posted as to its application. We also will be fertilizing with natural fertilizer that was obtained for $28 a bag. In the late spring, installation of the new swing set will take place, as well as mulching. I would ask the council to establish a town cleanup date. We have many areas that could use cleaning. Lastly, the Boosters are holding a fundraiser on March 26th at Hacienda Restaurant. Please go there for lunch, drinks, appetizers, and or dinner, or purchase gift certificates, and Hacienda will donate back to the Boosters. A form can be obtained by Clara Nelson to present at the restaurant or to be forwarded to Hacienda for online purchases. Thank you.
Thank you. Sam, did you say that was March 26th?
6, yeah, and it's on the
Okay.
Boosters website.
Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, Road Commissioner Bob Slotowski.
For the month of February, 12 hours of plowing and salting. There was a sign in the post knocked down at Pontchartrain Sunset. As soon as the ground thawed out, we'll put that back in. I need to get the John Deere and the Frontier Lawn and Service for its yearly service. We need to order signposts, as I have 2 left. Last time we ordered them was in 2020. 12 signposts at $28.25 each. It's $337.44. The freight in 2020 was $186.28. I'm sure the freight's going to go up a lot more this year. Now, spring is almost here. I'm getting quotes on repairing the drain in the garage and also the drain in front of the building. If you remember this winter, we had a flood. If the town is going to in talks with the park board, the town is, us are gonna do the park maintenance and the mowing and stuff. There'll probably be some additional equipment that we need, but I'll be talking to the park board about that.
Okay.
In regards to the damage to the snowplow this season, first, there should be no improvements in the right of way. That being said, we have a new plow truck this year that is a lot different than what we are used to in the past. It may take some time to adjust to the new equipment, which I think we've done it by now. And I did see where the one complaint was about, I was told a boulder, and it's actually pavers that were knocked over. I'll see if we can get over there and get the tractor over there.
Thank you.
Put that back where it
All right.
belongs.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, all right, any questions? I think we're all good. Okay, thank you. Advisory Plan Commission, Isaac is not online, is he?
No, but
No, there
there
was no meeting.
this month.
Oh, that's right, okay. There was no BZA meeting yet, their meeting this month. This month or April, I can't remember which one they're meeting, okay.
They're meeting in April.
Pardon?
I think they're meeting in April.
Okay, April, so there's nothing to report for that. All right, let us move on then. White Ditch Drainage Board, we were not on the agenda and I did not attend the meeting. Brad, is there anything to add, Brad?
No, there was nothing directly addressed with White Ditch at the meeting this morning.
Okay, thank you very much. Website and technology?
I sent out my report,
Yes.
and basically the site keeps chugging along. We, it's interesting with top pages are all, it's kind of evenly spread between the Oriental Bittersweet and like events and the, town council page and recycling and everything else. Is kind of everyone's checking out everything. And our big winners. The moving the website to be hosted and redo the website in the Indiana Office of Technology's free program will probably happen later this summer or the fall. It's got to get on the schedule, so that'll take a while. I'll keep you posted then.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha, okay. NERC report, I have a few pieces of information there. There was a report at the time the meeting took place, which was February 19th, that David Phelps of Beverly Shores actually testified with regards to House Bill 101. This is a bill which will have the ability to limit home rule in Indiana communities as pertains to housing and building. So this is something that can definitely really hit, any community like ours as well. Currently we have ordinances in place, but our ordinances will be superseded by anything that the state decides that they want to do. Since that presentation, Governor Brown has signed this into law. So it's in place. Now, another just piece of news is that Tri-County Communities will be working on Indiana Flex Road Plan. They're going to be petitioning this so that more federal money would be able to be shared with smaller communities because our roads and bridges need to be kept up for safety reasons, yet we can't always get enough money to do that or don't have enough money to do it. So that's a plan that they're working on to allow this to take place for smaller places like us. The Environmental Committee reported on the proposal of the future steelmaking in Indiana. And NERC commissioners have requested that the steelmaking, the group that's working on this to increase all of this would actually come to NERC and do a presentation on how the work that they're planning, the steel community is going to be doing, how it will affect Indiana's Lake Michigan shoreline, the rivers and streams and watersheds here to see what will take place. So I'll let you know that nothing has been decided on that yet, but when it comes, I'll let you know in advance. Might be interesting for any of us to listen to. And then also, just a piece of information, any property owners within the Lake Michigan watershed can get a free native tree if they remove an invasive tree from their property. But you'll have to be able to prove, like for instance, bring your removed tree, or at least a part of it, or whatever it is. They do have information on it, so you have to go to the NERC Community Tree, page, and then that will tell you exactly what takes place. The trees are going to be distributed in early May. They said until if you're planning on doing this and you have a tree that you would like to have, a native tree, then to get in touch with them as soon as you can to let them know what kind of tree you want. So anyway, but that's an interesting thing. So you'll get it for free, but you'll have to have some kind of proof that you're removing something you're already, in order to get this free tree. And I don't know how big this free tree is, whether it is this big or whether bigger or whatever. That info was not given. So anyway, that's the report from Mercy. Let's go to, I don't have anything under unfinished business, but let's go to the discussion about the town golf cart ordinance.
Okay, so last month, we talked about some pretty broad things that we could do to improve our golf cart ordinance. And it was, I took the time to generate a potential ordinance making those updates. I've found that unless you write something down, it's really hard to get people to pay attention to it.
This is true.
So I just thought it would be better than continue to discuss it. We have something to look at.
Okay.
There's three major changes that I recommend. I wouldn't say they're major, but they are changes. One is that we would add the language that it's still a golf cart and it still requires to be registered, regardless of being registered and titled as a vehicle with the state.
Okay.
I know people in the past have used that as a way not to get a Michiana Shores golf cart permit. That's fairly common language, nothing unique there. I also am proposing that we move to a biannual registration of golf carts, meaning that you get a permit, it's good for 2 years. It would be $100 for the 2 years versus the $50 that we have now. There's a variety of benefits to that. One is from the perspective of the clerk treasurer's office, they only have to mess with it, that particular permit every 2 years. There would also be, the language would be that it's a, and let me get this language right, there's no prorations involved. If you get a permit in December, it's only going to last till the end of the year.
Still going to cost you $100.
So we've got language around that just to keep the whole from people trying to sneak under the wire or work their wily ways. Just makes it easier for the clerk treasurer's office as well. We've also been a little more clear about where to affix the golf cart permit. Just in the past we've said you had to have one. Now we're telling them that it has to be visible in a certain area. And then we also have addressed the fines. Our fine was, I think, $50 in the past if you got caught with an unlicensed golf cart. We're still going to go with that, but if you get a second or subsequent offense, like you just don't get a permit, you just ignore it, it goes up to $100.
Okay.
Now, we also, because one of the big concerns our community has is underage drivers. That's a stiff one. It's $500 first time, subsequent time is $2,500. We don't have anything like that other than telling people they can't be underage. Now, with a specific fine attributed to it that is not insignificant, people will pay more attention, I think. So I'm ready to, when and if I get feedback, make final changes to this, and we can, I would recommend that we pass it on the first reading at the next meeting. If everybody's in favor, that way we can get John and Brenda set up so that when people do come to get new permits or replace existing ones, they're using this new approach before the golf cart season really gets under swing.
No, my concern is that we have fines that we are changing and increasing. So anytime we come up to money, generally that's brought forward to the public first before, you actually vote on it to approve an ordinance.
Yes,
so we would have to literally advertise it to the public in advance.
Well, the way it's advertised to the public now is we put it in our message boards.
Okay.
You have to post it in 3 locations,
Right.
prominent locations in the community. And that's what we have been doing for the last year or 2. So once we have the language to what we want, I can finalize this and proceed with the fact that we're going to have a 10-minute period at the beginning of the next town council meeting. We have a public meeting, and then we could vote on it after that.
Very good.
But I'm just proposing that if there's issues that require more discussion, we can certainly push it out a month or two. I don't want to jump the gun here.
Yeah, okay, all right, great, thank you so much.
One question that I didn't give in my feedback, I assume you've already looked at the Long Beach, can you mention before? Are we
Yes.
in line with the Long Beach language? Cool.
Yeah, in general, they were pretty close, actually. And it's just the changes that the Long Beach put into effect in 2022. I think a lot of those changes were
In here, okay.
But they're much more aligned. There's a few differences because Long Beach has parking and things like that. We don't really have those kinds of issues.
Ralph, I saw Samantha's question about the variety of potential vehicles that might be on the roads that aren't traditional automobile or trucks. And I know that you had indicated that there was a state definition of golf cart, but I've seen, like, I don't know what you want to call them, ATVs or yard carts, or they're motorized, they haul, you can put yard equipment, farm equipment on them, but you can also seat 4 people in them. And I've seen them in Michiana shores. They're not a lot. They're definitely not the primary little vehicles that we see. But do we want to make the definition a little broader to say any non-automobile, this is covering any non-automobile or truck vehicle? Just kind of cover.
I thought about that, Sam, because you do see a variety of four-wheeled vehicles now that you didn't see 30 years ago. But I think that's why the state has defined it that way. Now, I'm looking at Chief to see if you have any comments about that. Because there are a lot of different vehicles that don't look like a golf cart, probably weren't designed to be a golf cart.
Like gators.
A gator would be an example.
And that pink or yellow one that they have in the parade for Long Beach every year, that white and pink thing,
So,
maybe it's a golf cart.
Have you guys run into any issues along this line?
We have maybe just a handful, not that many. It may not hurt to have some language in there that any other motorized vehicle not registered with the Bureau of Motor Vehicles that is capable of carrying passengers shall have the town issue permit, something like that. So that would kind of cover you,
Yeah.
Because there are, to Samantha's point, there's gators out there, there's UTV, ATVs that are, out there as well.
Lots of different kinds.
And those are off-road vehicles. They really shouldn't be on the road to begin with, honestly.
Yeah, I like that, because that kind of ties back into what I was discussing before, so.
It kind of gives us a catch-all.
Yeah.
So.
A good point, Sam. When I send out another version of this, I'll include language to that effect.
Okay. I just had one.
Great job on this, Ralph. Thank you for your work on this.
Very much, thank you. The old ordinance that we had used to have something about insurance. We no longer need to worry about.
Oh, no, it's still in there.
Oh, it is still in there, okay.
We're still,
I thought I missed it.
that was just not a change, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
not in the document.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, good. All right, well, thank you very much, for all the work, okay, on this. CCMG. We got, I shared an email that I have gotten from Jeanette and Shen, essentially, with regards to this, to get working on this coming, grant application. So I think it's worth our trying to get some money from the state. So I think that we should go on forward. Does anybody have questions or comments on this?
Absolutely. I think we should throw our numbers into the hat, so to speak.
Yeah.
So we put together a basic plan last fall.
Right.
That was going to spend about $65,000 of our money.
Yeah.
With, of course, matching funds from the state. we did not get approved for any of that. And then, of course, as we all know, I've paid more attention to Michiana Drive in the last 9 months because of this.
Yeah.
And it just gets worse and worse.
Oh my gosh, I drove it today.
So I think, Sam has brought it up, and Rich has brought it up to me as well. So what I would propose is that we take what we had done before, and we look at, we talked to Global about including our half of Michiana. First of all, I don't know enough about it to say that that's a good idea or not. From an engineering technical perspective, there may be significant issues or reasons you might not just do half a road. But there's also the ability, looking at the road, there are sections of it that are maybe good enough, and we could do, you have to do a big section for it to qualify for the grant.
Right.
But we could maybe get big sections done if we can't afford to do the whole thing. But some of the roads that were on the list we submitted in the fall aren't critical. They were just, they're in need of work, but some of them are, they don't have a lot of traffic, so they can probably stand another year or two. There's some definitely need to be worked on. So what we really need to hear back from Global. Maybe we need to have a meeting with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Doesn't have to be face to face. Talk through these things and let them come back, because I'm not proposing we spend any more money than we put in the budget. So we're probably going to have to balance a few things.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last year when we were looking at this and talking about all the possible roads and Michiana Drive, wasn't there a discussion about how that you would have to do more than half? We were responsible for more than half?
Not necessarily. I know Sam has had discussions with the town. I'm not speaking for you, Sam. Feel free to break in. Michiana, but they don't have a maximum fund thing.
Gotcha.
And doing anything in the short term is difficult. I don't know if Sam has an update to that.
Yeah, I do. I reached out to several people at the village of Michiana, Michigan, and got a response from their town president or the village president. And he's at one level, he's very interested in paving the Michigan side of Michiana Drive, but he wants to do the whole thing all the way to Oak Green Beach Road. And really kind of threw it out there that unless we were willing to get involved with making that happen through the county or the city of Michigan City, I don't even know who owns it. He doesn't know who owns the responsibility for paving. And honestly, I was taken aback, and Dinah was copied in on it, and he's got his feathers ruffled a bit. It seemed like he felt like we were being uncooperative, and honestly, I told him that regardless of what their decision is, we need to pave at least the Indiana side of it when we have grant money available, and we're not gonna wait. And Dinah also chimed in that we were not going to wait on other sections of Michiana Drive beyond our control and even beyond their control to get our work done. So I have not made any effort to follow back up with him to see if he reached out to LaPorte County to initiate a discussion. I can do that. I just think that we have to basically fend for ourselves where we have. If we can get grant money for Michiana Drive, I think we owe it to ourselves. Again, what's your point about the feasibility of it? Engineering wise, can it be done? I'm sure it's been done before on major stretches of two-lane highway where you pave one section that needed it and leave the other half of the road as it was. So I'm sure we're not breaking new ground there. So that's the update. I don't have anything positive to say that we're going to have a unified approach to this, and we can try to work with their vendor and our vendor to coordinate the timing to be the same. There's a lot of moving parts in it. So,
Thanks.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, if we try to get somebody else in, like for instance, to count the county's gonna wanna do something, God knows when that would take place.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
So if you could you hit Global up and see?
Yes.
Sooner than later?
Yes.
that we can have
Yes.
a Zoom meeting of some sort.
Right, I mentioned that to Sean, we had a short conversation because had given me a call. So we had a short conversation.
Dinah, I did ask a couple of questions to your email about, was this what the state passed in this last session? Does it require each municipality to refile the grant paperwork, or are they just reevaluating what they denied with the last go around?
No, we have to reapply. We have to complete paperwork.
That's what I understand, Sam. They made $75 million or something like that available for communities like ours that didn't get any matching funds. But it was, from what Shem said, they had to go back through the process.
Right.
It wouldn't be a significant course because we already have most of that work done.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we know we're working on that. Okay. And I'll make the call to Sean tomorrow. Sean and Jeanette. Okay. Next, town cleanup date. Jean has asked us to take a look at the calendar and suggest any kind of date that we as a town think should be used for the cleanup. So if anybody has any kind of
What about Saturday, May 2nd, before the pancake breakfast?
well, they're busy here getting ready for the breakfast.
Oh, that's true.
You
The
know,
last 2 years, we've done it the day before the pancake breakfast.
well, as long as we don't, we're not gonna do anything in the
We
kitchen
didn't- we really
in here,
didn't.
because I know that they're working in here already, so
It was
that's
excellent.
fine. Then it'll look prettier before that, so, all right. So you want somebody making a suggestion that it be done May 2nd? And let's put that down, okay? May
Is there
2nd.
anything else going on?
Chief, is that okay with you? If we do contact cleanup?
Yeah, I know you did last year.
Okay,
Really
Did that
good
work out
job.
okay?
Yeah.
What time?
It's like, you to do, what do you mean, at 8 in the morning or something?
no, I think they met a little.
9.
9, yeah.
9 is usually the start.
Okay, all right, so that you guys, cleanup can get, you can get started on it, whatever, but May 2nd and set your hours.
Who's organizing it and running it?
Right, well, from the park, it sounded like Jean was asking us from the park.
I think Sean are asking for it.
Well, in the past few years, the boosters have been involved with coordinating
That's
it,
true.
and I think they have opted out of this project.
Okay,
Correct.
So I don't think there is anyone stepping up to lead the charge. I don't know if Gene has thought about that.
in the past, it was basically a town thing too, and the boosters were always included on it, so, okay, May 2nd, and we'll figure that out. Any volunteers out there who want to help organize the May 2nd town cleanup, please let us know. Okay, spring leaf pickup date, do you
I
have
have
anything
not
back?
heard back from Signature Lots yet.
Okay, fine. I think that we haven't done any kind of a mailed notice to people, and I think that once we get our stuff together, we're gonna have to mail something out. We can advertise the cleanup on our board. Hopefully, our numbers have increased on the,
Well, this will all be,
emails.
this will all be in the,
Yeah, well, there's still people who, as far as I know, haven't signed up, because,
some people haven't, but people keep emailing me and getting
Yeah.
added to the list, so.
okay, good, excellent, then good.
We have about 300?
Yeah, so, okay. All right, so we're good.
I've had quite a few inquiries.
Yeah, well, those, yeah, if someone,
They can go on the
Okay.
they can go on the website and sign up anytime.
yeah, and Brenda has sent me a couple, but I've shared those, whatever Brenda says.
What is this? Signing up for what?
Oh, the town news, the email newsletter.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
right.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so, okay, that is still to be determined, all right. Attorney report, Brad, is there anything from you?
Nothing regarding the town, and I probably could have mentioned this at the Drainage Board White Ditch mentioned. There was a claim filed there in relation to the project. It's a small claim. Your town's not involved in that at all. They weren't named as a party. So,
All right, okay.
Otherwise, nothing on attorney report.
Okay, thank you. All right, any other miscellaneous business that you need to, anybody wants to bring up? No? Okay, communications received, I had just received emails, texts, and a couple phone calls, and that was about some of the gouged areas on the dirt. And one of them actually came from someone in Michigan who was walking here in Indiana. Pointed it out to me, so I said, thank you very much. Any public comment?
I guess
Yes.
a question.
Go ahead, Gary.
I know I've been here for a while, but the tree ordinance,
Yes.
do I need to get a permit to take a dead tree down?
Sam?
Doesn't look like.
I don't think so.
No,
Not for
no,
that tree.
Gary, look, the tree ordinance now doesn't require a homeowner to obtain a permit to take any tree down on their property. It's only in the process of remodeling or applying for a building permit on a new lot or remodeling an existing home where we would have a tree permit required.
Yeah, for a wood tree. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what NIPSCO does with it. You know they're coming through down on Portal again.
Yes, NIPSCO had called, and at first I thought they called just me because they didn't say we're calling the town. And, but I just got a phone call close to a month ago saying that they're gonna be coming through Michiana, they're gonna be trimming trees.
Yeah.
Okay, then after that call, I thought, well, wait a minute, maybe he was calling me for the town, but I'm not sure. He didn't say that, you know, the man who called me.
They got a bunch of trees marked down El Portal, and
Yeah,
they hacked mine up.
well, they're gonna be
Supposed to
doing
come
more.
back and maybe
Yeah.
try to get the rest of it down. I don't know.
Okay,
It's supposed-
We had an arborist come last week and identified tree limbs on our property. One was well inside the easement, and they're still going to trim these branches that are hanging over potentially in the next 5 to 8 years they will be. So they're taking trees that aren't even approaching being on top of the power lines, but anticipating that they're in 5 to 8 years that they might be growing over the power lines. So they're going to trim them back.
yes, okay. Okay, and they did say that it's probably not gonna take place until midsummer, was the word that I had received, so, okay. Great questions about the, you know, and thank you for the comment on that. Okay, Brenda, can you give us that other news?
I heard that Joe Kellerman passed away. This was last month,
Okay,
and we forgot to say anything.
at the last meeting, yes. Joe Kellerman was once on the council as well, and he may have been on other boards as well. He lived on Groveland, and, on Groveland, right, near Birchwood, so, okay. So we're sorry to hear that, you know, we lost it. Any other comments from anything else?
I was just gonna check in, I saw the chief's email about the salt invoices for Long Beach. I just wanna know, did we make sure we got them? I was gonna check these before the meeting, but do you have those?
Yeah, they have them.
Okay.
Just got them today.
Okay.
Everything came in today.
The ones from January and December?
No, they were sent previously, they're just outstanding, need to be paid.
Okay, all right, okay, thank you, Chief. Well, Joan at least has everything now, okay. All right, thank you. If there are no other questions, then, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
We have some people.
Oh, wait, just a minute. Oh, I didn't know somebody's asking. Okay, Brian, you go ahead, please.
Hi. My name is, I'm Tom Fitzgerald. This is my wife, Laura. We bought the house at 400 Oakland Drive. And we're in the process of having the septic system replaced. And on the west end of our lots is where they had set up the engineering plan that was developed was setting up the septic field into that west end of the lot. Now that area of the lot has been pretty much like a prairie. We purchased the house last April, and our intention was to try and clean that up so we can use it as you know, our yard and have more space for our family. And when we got the plan from the county about where they wanted us to put the septic field, we thought it would be a good opportunity to clean that lot up, because where the field is going to go, there are some trees that need to be taken down. So we had an arborist come in and give us an evaluation of all the trees in that back part of our lot. And he recommended that we keep the 3 big oaks that are on the lot, but had recommended that he didn't think the other trees were worthy of trying to save, or, and to make a long story short, I'm just wondering, do I need to get a permit before I can start this work? Because I'd like to get it started as soon as I can so I can have a septic system.
Do we need a permit to remove the trees for the septic system? Can
There
you do
should be
that?
a tree permit required for any new construction on your lot.
Is the
I don't think
septic
it addressed-
And the
I
septic,
guess I would defer that to our legal counsel to whether or not a septic system should fall under construction.
I'm sorry, Sam.
to say that you needed a tree permit in order to do that, is that what you think? The trees have to be
What
removed?
kind of permit have you gone out to? Did you initiate anything with the town initiator and the Shores building commissioner, Brian Alexander?
Septic system.
No, I mean, I
You're
did
talking to them today.
No, septic system only, you deal with LaPorte County. We do not control anything about septic systems. Now, how the tree ordinance, coordinates with this, I'm not quite sure. Because this is the first time that's a question that came up like that.
Yeah, if I read the ordinance, it said that the homeowner can take down the trees, they didn't need a permit, only on a vacant lot or requiring new construction.
Right.
Or remodeling?
Right, the question that's being raised before the town, and this is kind of precedent setting, is the installation or replacement of a septic system, is that going to cross the line into new construction, remodeling? I think one thing you want to look at is, does it require a permit from the town to do so? It sounds like it doesn't. It sounds like you got county approval for the septic and the county health department or county building department.
Yes.
Yes. Do you need a permit number?
No.
Okay.
So really, it's a question for the town of how you're going to enforce that ordinance. I think it's one of those issues where it could be a matter of interpretation, but again, we're establishing a precedent here.
So what should we do? So we would like to get the septic, of course, as soon as possible. The one that we have is the original, so it's 71 years old. And we were aware when we bought the house that we would be doing this. So we thought we've done everything so far, but we want to make sure before any tree or anything is removed that we're not stepping on toes and doing wrong thing.
Okay.
Are you doing any work on the house at all, construction-wise?
On our house? No.
No.
Okay. So this is
Just the
only
septic.
about the septic system.
Yes.
And the trees you're removing are going to be in the area of the new septic field?
Some of them are, but as long as I have them there, I would like to clean the lot up so that we can utilize it as our yard. And
Quite a bit of it has been cleaned up by NIPSCO, who came in and did all the way, because it's a corner. They went down Pinewood and they went down Oakdale. And they didn't trim those trees, they took those trees down. And there was nothing we could do about it, nothing.
How many trees are you planning on taking out?
well, I guess it's a definition of what a tree is. I mean, there's some there's like sassafras, saplings in there.
No, I'm not talking about saplings. I'm talking about, how we define it in the tree ordinance. Are they, viable trees that are, hardwood trees and so forth?
So I'm not an arborist, so I had contacted an arborist to ask them, and that's what they had recommended to me. It was Tree Man up in Lockport. I don't know if you have
Right.
dealt with them at all.
Yes.
But they came out to evaluate the lot, because we have 3 big oaks on that property, and I didn't want to get rid of them at all. And but I wanted to make sure that they could live through the septic construction and everything. And he recommended that those 3 were the only 3 that he thought were, trees worth keeping.
In my opinion, and I don't know that we have the ability to answer your question tonight. I guess I would leave that up to Diana, who's the town council president, to make a determination on whether or not we can respond immediately, but we can make sure that we get it done quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, tornado sirens are going off here, so
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna check them.
So you're tornadoes? You guys hear tornadoes?
We're down in LaPorte, but yeah, the sirens just started going off, so.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna check off.
All right, thanks.
Sam, I'll take a look at that ordinance, so for this specific question.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brad. Thanks for the question, and sorry. Are the sirens over here by us too now?
Yeah, they're going on.
Okay, I guess so.
Okay,
All
we're
right.
gonna close the meeting.
Okay.
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 Hope you guys are okay.
Be safe.
I will.
Thank you.